Today, we are seeing the effects of long-festering poisonous ideologies at our government institutions, most notably the CIA. I woke up today and I saw that the CIA had tweeted something. Should the nation's most famous spy agency be tweeting in general? Probably not. But it got worse. It wasn't just that they sent out a tweet. It was what they tweeted. There was no substantive difference between the video that the CIA tweeted this morning and the most ridiculous diversity and inclusion training manual from the most crazy leftist at the wokest corporate boardroom or university. Take a listen.
I used to struggle with imposter syndrome, but at 36, I refuse to internalize misguided patriarchal ideas of what a woman can or should be. I am tired of feeling like I'm supposed to apologize for the space I occupy rather than intoxicate people with my effort, my brilliance. I am proud of me, full stop. My parents left everything they knew and loved to expose me to opportunities they never had. Because of them, I stand here today a proud first-generation Latina and officer at CIA.
I'm so glad to hear that our spies are no longer suffering from imposter syndrome. That's good. Could you imagine if those spies felt like imposters? Oh no, that would be terrible for our espionage apparatus. The left, especially, has long made an argument to disband the CIA because they'll say, oh, the CIA, it put down communist revolutions in Latin America and it propped up strong men in certain places that advanced our interests, and we need to... None of that I find persuasive at all. The CIA has done. There have been plenty of CIA agents and operatives who have done excellent work over the years. After watching that video, I am prepared to disband the CIA. Let's do it. Let's go. Clearly, this organization has outlived its usefulness. It's always had some dodgy connections, going back at least to Marcuse, but it's enough. It's enough. When the Central Intelligence Agency, which has a lot of power in this country, which exerts a lot of influence, even over electoral politics, as we saw with the interference that they engaged in with the Trump administration, names like Eric Ciaramella come to mind. The CIA has a lot of power. They've got a lot of power in the shadows, and they have now adopted, as they told us this morning, a very, very radical ideology, the ideology of radical liberation, the ideology that posits that there is such a thing as a patriarchy which needs to be overthrown, an ideology which posits that people ought to embrace pride, the queen of all vices, now considered the greatest virtue according to the left, the ideology that says that we must embrace our racial identity as the most important, and sexual identity as the most important aspects of who we are. Absolute poison for this country. That is now being pushed, not even secretly, by one of our nation's most secret agencies. It's being pushed right out in the open. A total takeover. Marcuse must be giddy. He must be dancing from the afterlife as he looks up at what is happening here at the CIA and in the United States. All of the institutions have been infected by this thing. Hey, all right, am I still on YouTube for now, or are they going to take more of my videos down? I don't know what it is. Even if we get the videos up, very often you may not get a notification. So make sure you ring the bell. Ring my bell, LL, ring my bell, subscribe, like, make sure that you put yourself in the most likely position to get notifications for our next videos.